Peace be with you. This is Acronym Lady. Welcome to my Rap Daily Reflection, Acronym, and Prayer. My dear friends, do you have regrets in your chosen leaders for your state? Today, let us reflect in the acronyms of leaders, lead, and love, because I believe that good leaders must know how to lead and love. In the Gospel of Matthew chapter 23, verse 27 to 32, Jesus expressed his feelings of disappointment to the leaders, the Pharisees, Sadducees, and the scribes, who added burdens to the people and at the same time lead with hypocrisy. Through this, my dear friends, we can feel the love of Jesus, His mercy and compassion, especially to the least, to the less, and to the oppressed. Although Jesus clarified his stand with the separation of the church and the state when he said, "Give Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and give God what belongs to God," he showed his concern for the integrity of the leaders who lead the people during his time. As you can see, the conflict in the leadership is already present even in the olden times, Jesus' time, and now in our own time. In the olden times, it is the prophet's task to anoint the leaders. In our present time, we, the people, especially in democratic country, are the ones choosing our leaders by votation. Let us choose our leaders wisely. And now, let us reflect in the acronym of leaders. A good leader must know how to lead. First, he must be a law-abiding citizen, not just the law of the humanity, but also the law of God. The first letter is L, which stands for law-abiding. He must learn how to abide by the rules before asking his people to obey. At the same time, he must also learn how to obey the law of God. Next letter is E. A good leader must be worthy of emulation. He must set a good example to his subordinates by his actions, by his family life, and by the way he treats his people. Next letter is A. A good leader must be able to acknowledge the presence of God, be aware of His presence in His leadership, the way He treats His people and His subordinates. Next letter is D. A good leader must have a strong determination to do what he had promised to his people during his campaign before the election. He must be able to have a strong will and to be determined to fight corruption and other ways of oppression. Next letter is E. A leader must also excel in the public service, because that must be his main objective and agenda when he ran for his office. Next, the last letter for leader acronym, a good leader must be righteous. He must know what is right and do what is right, even if many are doing the wrong way. The next acronym is love. A good leader must learn how to love. First, he must learn to live his life in a simple but meaningful life. So L stands for live a simple life. Simple but meaningful. Next, O, he must obey. Obey the commandments. Obey the commandment of God so that he will be able to ask his followers or subordinates to obey the rule. Next, he must be vigilant. Vigilance is needed in a leadership. Good leaders must be vigilant to the need of his people and must be able to show them the right decision. Next is letter E. A good leader must be enlightened by the Holy Spirit. So therefore, the faith of a good leader is very evident. And that is why making decision must be essential for him. So letter E, a good leader must be able to know what is essential in his leadership. Let us pray. Dear Jesus, thank you for showing us the way. Thank you for helping us to make decisions, especially in choosing our leaders. Please send us your Holy Spirit that we will be enlightened how to choose in our leadership. Help us to understand your will, love one another, and pray for our great leaders. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that as people, we must be concerned not only to our own family, but to our country, to our state, and let's start the change. Let's hope a change among our people. We must be the one to start the ultimate change of leadership, prayer, and action.